Good morning, everybody. Well, today is it. Today is the first day of our first trip of 2018. And it's off to a rockin' start. As you can tell, we are technically in spring, but winter hasn't quite released its grip yet. I'm wearing a coat and a long sleeve shirt. It's probably about 48 degrees here today. Supposed to get up into the low 50s today, into the high 50s tomorrow, but at night it's dropping down to about 30. So yeah, gonna be chilly, and we might be jumping the gun here a little bit, but we really want to go do something. So got the Queen and the Princess here ready to go, and our friends Mike and Gail are meeting us down there. So let's hit the road.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Oh woman, don't treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Now baby, listen baby, don't you treat me this away, 'cause I'll be back on my feet someday.
Don't care if you do, 'cause it's understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good.
Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Well,
Don't you come back no more.
what you said?
Don't you come back no more.
I didn't understand
Don't
you.
you come back no more.
You can't mean that.
And don't you come back no
Oh, now baby, please.
Don't you come back no more.
What you trying to do to me?
Okay, so we just got to the Lake Hudson Recreational Area Campground, and I pulled into this site and very quickly got the van stuck. She has sunk down into the mud just like crazy, almost down past the rim. I stuck some logs under there to try to get some traction, which did work, except now the other tire is spinning. You can see it's just insanely muddy here. Just nothing. They call these gravel sites. Give me a break. There's no gravel here. Nothing. So now we're gonna figure out how to get the van out. We're thinking we can use Mike's RV to pull it out with this rope. And we'll see what happens. All right, everybody, we got the Queen out of the mud.
Look at the mud hole.
Oh, I'm gonna go look at the mud hole. I tried to record the whole process. We ended up hooking up Mike's RV to the back of the Queen with a rope and pulling her out. But I set the camera up with the tripod, and we turned around and looked at it after we moved, and the camera was face down in the mud. So that didn't work too well, and the camera still got mud on it. I'll have to clean it later, but here are the ruts we left. That's how deep the tire was. Oh man. Yeah, this place is nothing but mud right now.
I got to tell you something. It's a good thing actually we had that to test the rope, that it could handle like 8,000 or 9,000 pounds, because now it's being used to handle the vicious beast.
Oh yes,
And keep
I
him
forgot
from running
Sumo's
off.
leash.
I hope that rope is strong enough.
I think the rope is strong enough to hold Sumo. Isn't it, Sumo? Isn't it, Sumo? Who's your puppy? I got him in his little Thug Life sweatshirt. It's kind of chilly out here. Thug Life. Okay. Anyway, I actually paid for this site over here. See, the electrical's way over here. It's really typical of Michigan state parks, which I don't like. It's kind of cheap, you know, put some damn electric out. But this is actually the site that I paid for. But that site is even more muddy than where we are. So I couldn't even pull in there. I walked over there and my feet sunk in the mud. So I pulled over here and parked in between them because they were able to drive straight through here without sinking. Yeah, so this is where I ended up, because after I tested over here, I actually tried to park over here, but you can see how that went. So this is where I am, and that's Mike and Gail over there. And we're just going to hang out here for the night. What we're going to do, Mike and Gail brought their kayak, so we're going to take that down to the lake, they brought their canoe, excuse me. And I'm going to finally bust out the inflatable kayak. If I brought the pump, I can't remember if I packed the pump or not. If I didn't, that makes me even more stupid than I realized. We'll see in a few minutes. All right, folks, I'm an even bigger idiot than I realized. Packed the kayak, packed the oar, didn't pack the pump. No way to inflate the thing. It would take me all day to try blowing it up orally. No thank you. So, we're just gonna stick with the canoe here. Mike is unfastening it from the trailer. Holds 3 people. So my dad is in their motorhome and he's gonna hang out while we go out. And when we come back, I'm gonna get in the motorhome and my dad's gonna go back out. So yeah, we'll get some nice shots of the lake, I think. All right, so we decided we could fit 4 in the canoe. So my dad's putting his clearly not big enough life vest on.
It's an adult.
Yeah, sure.
It must be my massive manly chest.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
We only brought 3 life preservers, so I'm gonna just use the ring if an emergency occurs. But here's the boat launch.
That's fine.
No swimming, no diving. No problem. This water has got to be absolutely frigid. So, yep, it's a lake. Let's go. Alright, looks like they got some, so like a little beach here for day visitors, I suppose. They got picnic tables and little grills and a little beach for swimming and so forth. And I can't help but note the extreme lack of people here. Only idiots would be here this time of year, apparently.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, we are making bacon burgers on the over the fire right now. So In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick walk around the campground. Windy. And just show it to you. Yeah. So each campsite is pretty much like this. Just grass and a table and a fire ring. And then you have sort of a communal electrical over there. And that's pretty common with Michigan state parks. I got mixed feelings about it. They call this, when we were checking in over at the headquarters, they told us they were gravel spots. These are clearly not gravel. I mean, you can tell somebody's been in here and gotten stuck or almost gotten stuck, just like I did. It's kind of silly. Maybe it's better in the middle of summer, but and the sites are extremely unlevel. That's another thing I've noticed. This one's sloping down significantly, so that could be a problem in an RV. Real steep hill going down toward the lake, which I guess is good because then the campground is unlikely to flood. So you got more spaces over here. Now to go into this area, this whole area is a state park. They call it a recreation area, but it's a state park. And this campground is just part of it. Now even to get into the state park, you have to have a recreation passport on your vehicle. For residents of the state, it's something like $11 a year. For residents of other states, it's $30 something a year. See, now this one has gravel. That's some kind of a gravel. It's a swamp over in the corner, though. This is the wettest time of the year, no doubt about it. Everything is thawed out, and we've been getting a lot of rain. So it's pretty sloppy right now. It's really an ugly time of year, unfortunately. Now this campsite is primo, I have to say. I sure hope the windsocks are guarding the microphones because it's really windy out here. But this campsite is perfect. Not only is it gravel, as they say. I mean, look at the beautiful view you have. I'm guessing that this campsite is full pretty much all the time. Unfortunately, this is the only waterside site in this entire park. Unlike the old federal campground down in Georgia that we saw first. Very first campground we ever stayed in. Which we're going to go to again, by the way. The old federal campground was absolutely great. I want to go back. Now that the Queen is fixed up a little more, I'd like to go back, spend some more time down there. This campsite's not too bad. It's right near the lake, but you got all these trees and stuff kind of in your way. Actually, there's a path down to it right there, so this is a pretty good site too. And again, this one has gravel, and there's, you know, clearly no mud here, so this is a good site. Our site's not so much. So this is coming around the other side. And there's our site again. Mike and Gail's little Tioga that I toured last year. It's a great little camper. Starting to show her age though, but she's still got a lot of life in her. And of course the African Queen and the Princess. Here's everybody. Sumo, stop growling. He always snarls at you.
Now look at this.
Hey, stop that.
We pre-cooked the bacon.
Oh my lord, look
and
at
then
that.
Put it in with the burgers.
The bacon is in the hamburger. Ugh, I feel my left ventricle slamming shut as we speak.
Mm.
All right, as soon as these burgers are done, I'm chowing down, and then I'm gonna have a heart attack and go to bed. See y'all in the morning. right, good morning, everybody. We had a chilly but decent night here at Lake. Oh crap! No, it's not. It's not Lake Huron. Lake
State Park.
Lake Hudson.
Lake Hudson.
Lake Hudson State Park. Thank you very much. Lake Huron's a little bigger than this one. Little. Yeah, I had a space heater going in the van. I was perfectly comfortable. I popped the breaker that I was plugged into, so I had to change to another one, but that was at about 11:30, so once I went to sleep, everything was fine. Unfortunately, the electric kit that I have installed in my water heater is not working, and I can't for the life of me figure out why. I've got 110 volts going to the supply power lines, and I've got continuity through the probe, so that it should be working. For some reason, it's not getting hot. I can't figure it out. Anyway, I was planning to stay here another night. My folks and Mike and Gail are leaving. They have various things to get back to, but I've got tonight and tomorrow night off, so I was thinking of staying another night, but we're all out of firewood. It's still kind of chilly out, still muddy, and I don't even have really decent cell phone connection here to have an internet connection, so I'd pretty much just be literally sitting in a chair all day. And I didn't bring the pump for the kayak, so I can't even go kayaking. So I can't find any decent reason for me to stay. So if it were a nicer campground or a nicer time of year, or basically any of the circumstances were different, I'd stay another day. But in this case, I'm just going to take off, head home, and spend the evening at home. Maybe I'll do some work on the Queen tomorrow and get a few projects done that I've been wanting to do. But it's just the start of the year. We've got lots of time left, a lot of stuff to do, and it's going to be a great year. So, well, everybody, how many times have I said that part of the appeal of RVing is not so much the destination as much as it is the adventure, the trip? Well, today's a perfect example of that. We're driving home, we get about halfway home, and we see this big billboard on the side of the freeway that says Michigan Whitetail Hall of Fame Museum. You gotta stop when you see something like that. So we pulled over, and we're gonna go check this out and see what this is about. So this first building here is a farm equipment museum. So they've got a lot of very interesting stuff here, really big saws and stuff. So look at the size of these things.
It's a two-person.
One person stands here, and another person stands there.
Can you imagine the trees you cut down with that?
I'm guessing. This
Oh,
is
my
actually
God.
Down to cut it. See, it looks like you hold it like that, and it looks like it'll cut straight. One person at that end, and one person at this end.
It actually has two engines. Holy smokes.
Motors on it.
It has two engines. That is a huge, huge chainsaw. They got all kinds of log handling equipment up there. Wow, look at all this stuff. This is like the setting of some kind of a horror movie. Hi, Serenity.
Lever right here, and this turns sideways.
Oh, the blade
That's what
turns
happens.
sideways.
Yeah, McCulloch, you've heard of a McCulloch chainsaw.
Yes.
They're the first ones that you could turn sideways. It used to be, there's one over here, that what would happen is the handle was the carburetor, so you could keep the carburetor upright and the saw would turn.
So this two-person.
Yeah, that's from
Is
California.
that strictly for cutting?
No, that also turns. You can pivot that too, yeah, to cut the tree down.
We found more stuff. This place is absolutely diabolical. Look at this. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. Everywhere you look, there's solid steel with spikes on it. I don't even know what to say. Look at all these pulleys and hooks and... Oh my god. Look at the size of these. Jeez. There are so many ways to get hurt on this. Oh, jeez. Look at this. Oh my god. It's like some sort of medieval torture device. Oh, jeez. Okay, I've seen enough turn of the century torture equipment. I think I'll go see the deer now.
Hold on a sec, Serenity. Oh, can you move over into the sun, honey?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do one.
Yum, yum, yum. A little better than the seeds and nuts we were feeding the
that's
other
much
ones.
better. See if you can get them to come over.
I got a lot of them.
He's hungry today.
Way over there.
Hold on, I missed that.
He told us inside they had a buck
Yeah.
with 58 points. 58-point buck. Obviously, right now the antlers are falling off, but
Look at the
it's
albino.
really something. Yeah, they have an albino one over there.
Yeah.
The albino deers, of course, were sacred to the American Indians. I can't get a picture. They didn't understand them.
Hey, you. What you doing?
Oh, you're
Yeah.
so cute.
I don't have any food.
Here.
Here, just give me a piece here. I know. I see your face. I see your big nose. Here you go. Here you go. Num nums. Yes. Oh, rub, rub. He's like a dog. Come on.
That's hilarious.
That's great. That was great. Hey, Serenity, run down the fence and see if he'll follow you. Run, go, run, see if he'll follow. He's having a load of fun.
You are the...
That's so happy.
Deer, what's up? Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, the camera must be so shaky when I'm doing that.
So great.
I can hear him breathe.
That's great.
I can hear.
It's probably the most exercise he's gotten in a long time.
Wait. I want to show.
You deserve it. Yes, you do.
Okay, that was great, folks. That's the kind of memories we're talking about that RVing, brings you when you're willing to not be so into getting where you're going and to pay attention to what's around you and stop, spur of the moment. Things like that happen. It's just magic sometimes. That was absolutely fantastic, and that's a memory we're all gonna keep for a long time. So,
Corn things.
now these are females for sure.
They are females. Look at the one who's both brown and white.
Yeah, that one looks like a.
Seen that before.
That one looks like a cow when it's bent
does.
over.
It's got. Hi, baby bunny. You're putting it in shade, Serenity.
Serenity, get out of the shade. Get sun. There you
Hi,
go.
bunny.
He's a little one.
He's a baby bunny.
Put your hand there first.
Nope. He doesn't want anything to do with me. All right, well, once again, totally worth stopping for $5. This was a lot of fun. The Michigan Whitetail Hall of Fame. If you're passing through Michigan on I-94, be sure to stop in. And I guess that's all for today. We're gonna head on out of here. So I will see you all in the next video. Take care.